Tonight, from AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, it's a special Saturday night edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Dallas Cowboys taking on the Arizona Cardinals.
We are sandwiched between Fort Worth and Dallas, Texas, and Arlington at the luxurious AT&T Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Arizona Cardinals and the Dallas Cowboys. Hello again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gautin, joined as always by Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Cowboy team entering play. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Cardinals here, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. They will be led out by the former Georgia Bulldog. It's Jake Fromm.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver.
They'll throw on first down with Fromm. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Jefferson, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now Fromm to pass on second down. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands. Football's such a game of tendencies, down and distance, and on 3rd and inches, 3rd and 1, you think, yeah, the fullback's probably going to get the ball, but when you get to 3rd and 2, most of the time that's either the running back or a pass play. So that's a nice tendency breaker by the offensive team there. Hand it to their big guy to pick up a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Fromm. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So if they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Cardinal first down.
Out of the shotgun, here's Fromm. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 23. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
On first down, Fromm. That's complete to Moss out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
That is Moss. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing is From. This will be caught inside the 10.
From's pass.
And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets them up 1st and goal. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Here's From to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Williams. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And his kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So it'll remain to be seen how many drives this unit gets in, this being the preseason, but here they start with 3 points.
Yeah, I don't know that we'll actually see them anymore. They got 3 points on the board, 1 drive here in preseason. In this game, baseball caps, NFL approved, of course, for everyone.
So out come the Cowboys under head coach Mike McCarthy. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
And what I'm looking for from him today, the things every quarterback is looking to do. Lead his team to a victory. Doesn't matter whether he's throwing it, running it, handing it off, however he has to do it, as well as exhibiting some leadership, that's what he's trying to accomplish.
And the drive starts with a completion left side. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
To throw on 2nd down. Callaway. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off near the 42. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Final tune-up here before the regular season. And look, we know how much talent this guy has, but those are the mistakes he's going to have to avoid when the regular season does begin.
Because as a high draft pick, you're expected to be the guy sooner rather than later. And what they want to see is that you've absorbed teachings from the first 3 games, and now you look maybe not a finished product, but a guy now who is trending towards being the man for your football team.
They try and run on first down, but this one going to lose a couple yards as they get him behind the line.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. From. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
From
that catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
88. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
Looking to throw From. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a first down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. (3-0) after 1 on EA Sports.
Cardinals 3, Cowboys 0.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. They'll run here with Raymond Calais. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brought down at the 26. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They run with Calais. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And 8 yards.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first throw for the backup Trubisky. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action. Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
To the ground and incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
36-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4 down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On 1st down, Guy. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 23. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. The quick slant caught. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up 1st and goal.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now Trubisky. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Let's hope it's not anything that'll keep him out of the opener. We'll be right back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
Complete.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Meredith. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
To number 20.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, Meredith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete from the contact. It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Meredith. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down. Meredith. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, Meredith. This will be caught at about the 5. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Meredith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down.
3rd down. And
from the gun, Meredith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Now the try here for the extra point. It's good to make it 17-7. A 10-play drive that time. And it winds up at a touchdown for Arizona.
Cowboys 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Jones. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On 1st down, Trubisky. Eluding the pressure right. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
3rd down and 10.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. A slant to Jones. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Final play of the half, it's Trubisky. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So we are halfway through here in the final week of the preseason as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. One more half of preseason football to go. And then all eyes will look ahead to 1 week from tonight, the annual NFL kickoff game. And that promises to be a dandy. In our game, the starters are long gone, but still some intrigue to see guys trying to make a late roster push. as we get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taken in the end zone, and this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Down at the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Out of the gun, Trubisky looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
Now Trubisky on 1st down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. He continues to deliver a 1st down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Tackle by A.J. Epinesa.
9-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the 1st down right near the 24.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
The field goal. A 41-yard attempt.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10.
17. Cowboys 10.
So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the 2nd half. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
On 1st down, Meredith. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
32-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Operating from the gun, Meredith firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down, Cardinals.
From the gun, Meredith looking left side. That's caught by Landry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, just like last play.
1st down.
Throwing on 1st down, Meredith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, You can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Here's Calais. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Meredith. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Field goal is good. Makes the score Cardinals 20, Cowboys 10.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more preseason football on EA Sports. Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. The left side completion to Jones. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Trubisky will throw. Caught on the right side by Jones. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Number 86. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
looking to throw again, Trubisky. Buying, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Mitchell Trubisky sacked.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Let's see what they draw up here. 3rd and long following the sack of Trubisky. Play action. Now Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Now 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. It's Trubisky. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got to step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 in the 1st.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
That's complete right around the 8. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the Cardinals.
To throw again on 2nd down. Trubisky toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Cowboys draw a bit closer. So they fought half the battle here, but they're still down.
Plenty of work still left for them, but they delivered in the 1st step in their comeback attempt.
Sam Sloman now for the point after. It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown.
Sam Sloman.
After the touchdown, Sloman to do the kickoff honors. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
11 yards there, 1st down. Back to throw. Meredith. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals push further out in front.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And the Cardinals cap it with a touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jones. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Trubisky readies the offense. Down by 10, 2:23 to play. You can't say the preseason isn't interesting. This has been great as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Steps away. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
For the Cowboys. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Here's Trubisky. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a 1st down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
3rd down. As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8. They just keep marching right along. 1st down, a pickup of 8 there. And he takes this one into the end zone. And all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Out for the PAT, here's Sloman. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it culminates in a Dallas touchdown. So with just under 40 seconds to go, you figure this is going to need to bounce their way if they have any shot. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now Jones. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now it's the Cowboys' turn. Trailing in this one now. 26 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Now it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
The quarterback is...
You know, if this is the regular season, partner, we'd be talking about just how costly a mistake that was, but probably good for him to get it out of his system right now.
Just hope for him and the team it's not a sign of things to come.
Yeah, without a doubt. Plus, you got to worry about making the team. Those types of errors don't help you.
So out now come the Cardinals. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the ground, it's Calais. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Again, it's Calais. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further.
37, Cowboys 24.
So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Final score.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from AT&T Stadium.